So I wanted to post this video because a natural question that one might have when starting a philosophy class, or any class for that matter, is the question, why am I here? We can make this a general question, why am I here at all, period. Or we can make it a specific question, why am I in this class? Why am I taking philosophy? You might ask the question sincerely because it's a real question. Why take any given class, right? But you might also ask it a little sarcastically. You might have the idea that maybe you shouldn't have to take this class. You're a business major or a nursing major or an engineering major. Why take a philosophy class when it's not related to your degree in any obvious way? So it's a fair question, right? Um, but I think there's an answer, a fairly straightforward answer to the question. And it's like this. When I ask the question, why am I here? I'm already asking a philosophical question. And when I give an answer, I should be here or I shouldn't be here. I'm here for this reason or that reason. I'm here because it's a core requirement. I'm here because it's an elective. I'm here because I like philosophy. When you give an answer like that, you are already giving a philosophical answer. Your answer to that presupposes the philosophy that you have already adopted and internalized. So let's give an example. If you are here because you just like philosophy, that's part of your philosophy, is to like philosophy, right? Ironically. You value knowledge or something like that. For its own sake, perhaps, because philosophy tries to get at knowledge for its own sake. That's what it means, right? The love of knowledge, philosophy. If you are here because it's a requirement, then you've already internalized the idea that you need to fulfill your requirements. Why do you need to fulfill your requirements? Maybe because you want to finish your degree. Why do you want to finish your degree? So that maybe you can get a better job. Why do you want to get a better job? So that you can live a better life. So already you are presupposing all of those answers in your answer to the question, why do I take this class? And by presupposing that, you may actually be internalizing a philosophy that, and expressing a philosophy that, and acting based on a philosophy that you haven't really even thought through. Why do you want this better job? You've perhaps adopted the idea that it's important to get a better job, and that's the purpose of education, and so that's the purpose of any given class. But that's an idea that you've already adopted, and perhaps that's a good idea, right? There are good things about having a better job, right? Obviously. But maybe you haven't thought it through, and a philosophy class can help you think it through, right? It'll give you the tools of thought, right? The methods of thinking that can help you really justify to yourself why you're here. Let's say, alternatively, that you don't think you should have to be here. even that is based on a philosophy. So maybe you think you shouldn't have to be here because you think you shouldn't have to spend extra money. Maybe you think that you just should take those classes that can help you towards your goal and not those other classes that won't help you towards your goal. But that presupposes a goal, right? And that goal may be something you haven't questioned philosophically, questioned deeply by thinking about it a lot. You may take a class and from taking the class discover, oh, that maybe that goal wasn't as good of a goal as I thought it was when I started. And that's the beauty of some types of classes. You may learn something that may totally change your mind about everything, including the reason that you took the class in the first place. You may take the class thinking one thing and end it thinking another, and realize that the thing that you thought that brought you into the class that changed during the class. So you no longer care about that thing. That's possible in a philosophy class if you think about and engage with the philosophy a lot. The idea there is that even the person that doesn't think they need a philosophy class, they are already doing philosophy by saying they don't need the philosophy. So, in a sense, you can't escape it. It's a self-defeating situation. Just by saying you don't need the philosophy, you're already saying you need the philosophy in a way. So that's why I think no matter what your major, no matter what your purpose in the class, you can't even ask the question, why am I here, without already engaging in philosophy. Even if you think that you're not, you already are. So that's my answer to that question for you. And I hope that that gives you at least some idea of why a class in philosophy might be important and might be worth engaging in, not just for a grade, but for the thinking that you can do. So that's my little speech to get you a little motivated for the class.